Hi, I'm Robbie Knight with Denver Green Streets TV, and today we're so happy to welcome Christophe Fauchere, who's an environmental filmmaker, a local environmental filmmaker. Thank you for coming down.
Oh, you're welcome.
I do want to say first, this is a very serious interview. It's got nothing to do with your cool French accent.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Right.
But you're a local filmmaker.
Yes, I've been in Colorado for the last 20 years, and me and my wife, which is my co-producer, have been producing environmental and social films around social issues, environmental issues, and that usually are not too covered by the mainstream media.
Right, well, what is covered by mainstream media?
Yeah,
so
well, that's kind of the idea behind our films, try to bring issues that people won't be exposed to in, TV or...
Exactly. So what's your latest film? I'm excited about your latest film.
It's called Mother, it's Caring for 7 billion, and basically the film is linking population growth to most of our environmental and social problems that we are facing today.
It's a very controversial subject. Population is very controversial.
It is, and that's what kind of galvanizes us to do it and to produce it. And every time you talk about population, people have that idea of coercion, population control, and breaking basic human rights, and which used to be true, and we don't know what's still going on in China, but it's kind of almost a fallacy. But it's still the stigma is so strong.
Well, I think people are afraid. They're afraid of like an outside power coming in saying we're going to control population. And that basic human dignity and rights are compromised there, right?
That's true, but we try to, to expose, to show in the film that we actually, we show that having children is a basic human right, but we have to especially nowadays, we have to rethink the way, we are as a society, and it's not what it used to be. We have been consuming resources, more than ever, water crisis, climate change, and we have a kind of a new responsibility now with the Earth and future generation. So we have to take into account our growth as a population and consumption too.
And the solution in this film is centered very much around an empowerment issue.
Yeah, our call to action at the end is empowering women and educating girls around the world. And it's a win-win situation for women, for our world economy, and the health of the planet.
And we've seen the results with programs like the Girl Effect and like UNIFEM, where when you empower women in any situation, but mainly a third world or repressed situation, it makes life better for the whole community.
It is. A quick example, for example, I just read a few weeks ago a data from USAID. When you empower 10% of the women in a country, you higher the GDP by 3% of the entire country. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And from what I've heard also, 90% of whatever you give a girl will go back to her community. So it's always a great opportunity to empower women in those kind of communities.
Well, there is another great example. If you give the same amount of land to a woman and to a man, the woman's going to yield 10% more yield crops than the man. So they're investing more into, their kids, future generation, and what's important to them. Community,
it's always a wonderful thing to empower women. So that's a great message with the movie Mother. So when can we see it?
So we can see it February 24th, Friday night, 8 p.m. And you can also find out more on the Colorado Environmental Film website at cfff.net.
That's great. And it's going to be at the American Mountaineering Center in Golden. So it's a great excuse to go to Golden as well. Christophe, thank you so much for coming on. It's great to see you. I'm Robbie Knight with Denver Green Streets TV.